Today, let's take a look at the Warao people. Who are the Warao? They're located in Venezuela and Guyana. The population of Venezuela is almost 29 million people, and of Guyana is 800,000, but the Warao consists of 50,000 people. In terms of language, Venezuela has over 700 languages, while Guyana's primary language is English. The Warao, however, speak Warao. Religions in Venezuela, it is 82% Christian, but the Maro are 80% traditional religion. In Guyana, it's only 40% Christian, but the Maro are actually 55% Christian and 45% traditional religion. Interestingly, they kind of oppose the culture. When it's mostly Christian, they are mostly traditional religion, and when it's 50-50, they also are 50-50. So where are the Warao? The Warao live on the north sides of Venezuela and Guyana. You can see there on the globe, the two green countries are Venezuela and Guyana. Where the little circle is, which is then zoomed in, with that slightly salmon color near the basin of the river, that is where the Warao live. And so on that note of the river, what is the world of the Warao like? Terrain, there are plenty of rivers as they live in the basin, so the river kind of spreads out into the ocean. It's a tropical wetland with canoes as a huge cultural staple and fishing. Agriculture includes fishing, hunting, gathering, and the Marico palm harvesting, which there's a picture up on the screen. Their canoe life is a staple of their culture. The Warao actually is speculated to mean people of the canoe, and they also have a high population of people who adhere to traditional religion. And so on the note of traditional religion, what do the Warao believe? The Warao people are about 25 to 50% Christian, but there are many adherents to the traditional Warao religion, about 50 to 75%. The traditional religion believes in a powerful patron god, Kanobo. They also believe in ancestral spirits, which they call Kanobo Tuma, and they believe in shamans and healers. And so there on the screen, we have a rundown Christian church from that area, Venezuela. And then there's also a shaman with presumably a sick boy or a boy who may have a demon or a spirit. Now let's take a look at some words in the Warao language. God is Dio, very close to Spanish. Jesus is Jesus. Lord is Dio Hakute. And Spirit is Amahokahira. A verse that I think ties in well with the Warao culture is Mark 5:34, which says, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your disease." Which in the original Greek says, "Keipin ate," and he said to her, "Thigater, get up, Hepistis, your faith, su, that's the your, sasokin, has healed, say you, or has made you well. Hipage, eis, arenein, ke isti, higias, apotes, mastigos su." Some of those biblical touch point words in there are pistis, which is faith. The faith, the belief, the trust in the Almighty God is what made this woman well, not the reliance on healers or shamans. There's also sesokin, which is saved or made well. Your faith has saved you spiritually, but it also makes you well with diseases in this story. And then we have mastix, which is the affliction or disease. And so what does this mean for the Warao people? Well, as we keep seeing, every culture has touch points to the Bible, to the gospel. We see that a powerful creator is not some far-off being who can't be understood, but instead has become made known in the person of Jesus. We also see there's no fear of disease or spirits or demonic forces, because when we put our trust in the high God, his spirit lives within us, and the spirit in us is greater than the spirit of a demon. And so we got to pray for the Warao people, that the work that God is already doing would continue, that the Christian community, both in the Warao tribe and also around the world, would continue to support them, for the church globally as a whole to support these people, and for their unreached brothers and sisters. And so your challenge, pray for the Warao people, learn about them, share what you learn, and remember Mark 5:34. When we follow Jesus, we can have power over spirits, over disease, and have no fear. This has been Servants Not Professionals, and I'll see you next time.